Congressman Pete Gallego, can you tell us the? Is it awesome?
I'm still not used to it yet.
Well, we love it. We love it. We're happy. We're excited for you. We're behind you. Tell us a little bit about the situation with the sequestration going on.
There's a handout that I have given people so that they'll know a little bit about what is going on. It is one of the worst ideas that I've ever seen. It was adopted by the last Congress, and what it does is it is a series of automatic budget cuts. There are those in the Congress even now who want to cut our budget, and they want to cut it in a very rapid fashion, and so their support sequestration. Originally, it was designed to be cuts that were so horrible that they would never happen. It would force an agreement between the Democrats and the Republicans, but there hasn't been that agreement, and so now the cuts are actually happening. And what it means, it impacts everybody. If you are a traveler and you're flying, we're going to have less air traffic controllers working, and so there's going to be less flights, as an example. If you think the lines at the border are long now, wait until we start furloughing the officers there at the points of entry, Border Patrol, all of the cuts that are really, really significant. Texas is probably one of the 5 states that is the hardest hit by the sequester, and I hope that people understand, especially the members of Congress who have supported this, that they understand that we're not just talking about numbers. We're talking about real people with real families. What happens when that person is furloughed? What happens when that person is you cut their income by 20 to 25% or so? It's a real issue, and frankly, it has just been such poor operating. The example that I used about Congress was I've never been part of an organization before that is better at throwing a punch, a really hard punch, and hitting themselves in the face. And that's exactly what Congress did.
Does it appear that the Republicans are going to let the sequestration take effect so they can make an example out of the president and the Democrats?
You know what's going to happen? The Republicans feel like we have to cut our deficit immediately and in a very drastic fashion. And so there are members on the Republican side who are very excited and who want to let the sequester take place. And it's going to put us back the economists have told us that there's a danger of slipping back into a recession as you put all these people out of a job. I mean, if you think about it, the Pentagon by itself has 800,000 civilian employees that just got a notice, 800,000 people that just got a notice that they will be furloughed. And what happens when you put 800,000 people out there like that? And it is really bad public policy, and I am doing everything that I can to convince my colleagues to do something.
So with Congress in recess until Monday, does it pretty much everything in Washington is at a standstill, subject to the sequestration result?
That's exactly right. That is exactly
all other business of the United States is pretty much on the back burner.
Everything is ground to a halt until the sequester is settled. And frankly, I don't know that the sequester will be settled other than the cuts will be made. And even if there's an agreement 1 or 2 months down the road, there's still people who lost that income for 1 or 2 months. There's still the damage to the economy. There's still the damage to those families. And I hope those people see that.